So right now I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm going to actually use my my campaign, which is humongous. My data file, for my PPC, which is insane. And it actually like chokes the seller SEO tool because it's so massive. But the amount of data that there's no other tool that could still do this. Like, even though it chokes a little bit on my data, it's like you can't do this, like this kind of change on anything else, which is funny. So that's how insane my PPC is. But I have over 600 SKUs. So yeah, pretty crazy. All right, let me share my screen again here. Let's start here. So now we got a couple of different options. What's cool about this tool is if you're a novice, it'll really help you. If you're advanced, it'll also help you. If you're in between, it'll also help you. It's kind of for every level. But I'm going to first show you kind of this is like the no-brainer version, right? So you know nothing about PPC, but say you know that your target ACoS is, let's say 25%. 20% is a little low. So all you would do is you would load your bulk file, which you get from when you click here to get your Amazon PPC data. It'll load the bulk PPC tool, and then you can select the time frame. Generally for this tool, like I said, 60 days is actually the best because it's crunching so much data. It'll actually be better to have that amount of data. This time of year, you probably only want to do like 30 days until we get a little further away from Q4. Otherwise, it's going to skew the data, like I said. But anyway, so say I pulled a 30-day report or a 30-day bulk file. All we have to do in this tool, which is super simple, is we set our target ACoS. Our zero sale product keyword bid, this would be, like I talked about before, like if something's spending and not converting, this will automatically change that keyword to a lower bid. So you're not turning off the keyword. It's similar to like, people used to say negative match keywords. This is sort of doing the same thing, but giving you an option to convert on pennies on the dollar. So, you set your zero sale keyword bid, which would be like 6 cents. And then we also have broad, phrase, and exact separated out of here. Now, the reason we do this is just kind of like a safety net so that you don't get too, any results that are too crazy. So, for example, here we got a broad match of minimum bid of 25 cents, a maximum bid of $1.10. Let's change that to, let's see, I want to say, I don't want my broad to go too high. So I want to say 88 cents here. My phrase bid, that looks good. And my exact, I want this to maybe go up to like 225, just for example, 225. And then down here is the same kind of thing. We're just putting a kind of a safety net on the product bid. So minimum of 25 cents, maximum bid, let's say of like 299. Now what this is going to do is that you'll see, I'll hit preview here. Let me sort by orders here so that you can see the data actually change. All right, there we go. So you can see here, we got some ACoS numbers. Now you can see here we got some bids, and then over here you can see previous bids. So when we change the data, we'll be able to visually see like what's changed. So let's go ahead and hit preview. Now what that's going to do is that's literally like, and this is my entire account. So you can see in the last 30 days that 8,890 of my keywords have had some type of action. So clicks, some kind of spend. So in a second here, we will see, like I said, it's it's massive. So on this tool, it might take a while for my account. Oh, and actually, sorry. Once we made the optimization, it optimized 38,282 entries. That might be why it took a while. All right, so now we're going to go back here and we're going to go to orders. Let's sort by orders again.
And so just so people understand what this tool is doing, okay, it's taking what Andy has done is he's clicked the button at the top of the tool, which takes his bulk report of his Amazon. It goes to Seller Central and it downloads your bulk campaign report. So basically it puts all of your campaigns into a spreadsheet, all of your campaign data into a spreadsheet. The tool uploads that spreadsheet, and then it optimizes everything for you. So it'll optimize everything at once versus you having to go in word by word and filter everything. The tool reads everything, and based on your inputs that you put in this in the tool, so you know how we did the minimum and maximum bids for broad, phrase, and exact, your zero sale keyword bid. So that's where a lot of people will pause their keywords. The ones that don't have any sales, people will pause them. Well, this tool will make your zero sale keyword bid something like 10 cents. But it does it all at once versus you having to go into Amazon PPC Campaign Manager and manually read through and go, oh, that one didn't have any sales. Oh, let me set that at 10 cents. It's automatically doing that for you. With one click, all you have to do is click the preview button and everything shows up underneath there. And you see that, and you can kind of scroll through it and look at it. Then you click the optimize button and it takes all of your inputs at the top and it does it all at once. And then once you're done, you literally just go back to PPC Campaign Manager and Bulk Operations tab, and you click the button on upload and you upload this spreadsheet that it spits out, and it automatically updates all of your campaigns. So I can optimize a campaign in less than 3 minutes. Even if that campaign has 32,000 entries, like Fancy Pants over here.
No. Get it right. It's 38,282. So yeah, so this is like the I don't want to say this because it's not, but it's like the books that you used to buy at the store, like advertising for dummies. This is kind of like the PPC for dummies tool here. Now I say that lovingly because I wish I had this tool when I first started out. Now, the other cool thing about this is we can go to the advanced tab. Now, what this is going to do is this is a separate functionality, separate from what we just did there. So what we had before was the auto optimization. Now, this is going to be the manual optimization. Now, this is where you can get kind of really, you can get crazy on optimization. I'm going to kind of show you here kind of the way that I do mine, just so that if you want to get really crazy with, let me reload this real quick. All right, so as that loads in the background, it should only take like 5 or 10 seconds, even though it's a massive amount of data. It's fun though, because I get to use that file as my test file whenever I'm making changes to this tool, because I'm like, if it works on that file, it'll work on anybody. But so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you now the advanced tab. And the advanced tab, what it's actually going to do is it's going to let you search for, filter for performing and not performing keywords. Kind of what I showed you, manually in Seller Central, but this does it for your entire account. So if you want to optimize your entire account at one time, if you've got a similar target ACoS, it's super, super handy. It'll take, generally, like I used to do this manually in Seller Central, and it would take me, especially an account of my size, I used to call Mondays my PPC day, because it would literally take me like 3 or 4 hours I'd have to block out to do these optimizations. And this will do it in a fraction of the time. Now, most of you don't have accounts that big, but it's still really, really powerful in the fact that that you can get some really awesome results even if you don't know a ton about PPC. So, all right, so we got some data loaded here again. Now, generally what I like to do is let's go to the advanced tab. What I do normally is I start with the broad match, and because the broad match is, like I said, can get away from you. Let's sort by max bid currently and see what, okay, so my current max bid on one of my keywords is $12.99. So I don't want to go over that. Let's just say, so I'm going to put that as a stopgap, and then let's see what my minimum bid on some of these would be. Now, let's go like 6 cents maybe. Let's go 6 cents. Okay, 0.6. All right, so now what we're going to do here, though, is we're going to start filtering. So first thing I'm going to want to do is I want to filter anything, let's say that's performing between an ACoS of 1 and 10%, and let's say I've spent $5 on it, right? So all we do is we enter that data, so ACoS 1 to 10 and spend on 5. And then we go down here, we hit apply filter. Now what that's going to do is that's going to go through the 38,686 keywords that are in this account, and it's actually going to filter down to the matching keywords that are going to match between an ACoS of 1 and 10% and have had at least a spend of $5. And this is within the time period that we set on that time period. So, okay, so between 1 and 10, you can see I only have one keyword between 1 and 10 that's a broad match, most likely because broad match generally don't perform as well as phrase match or exact match, and also because generally these are going to have lower bids. So, okay, so we got one here at an ACOS of 4.91, and we've got 7 orders, and we got 12 units total. So if you don't know the difference between this, 7 orders, 12 units means that people ordered multiple of this product with this keyword. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to look at this and go, wow, this keyword's performing really, really well, and it's only got a max bid of 39 cents. Now, say I want more volume on this because I'm getting a ton of sales, and my bid's fairly low. What's cool is, so now I can go change bid. I can go 50%. I want to raise the bid by 50%. Now, if you do a negative in front of it like that, then we would subtract, but this is a performing keyword, so we're going to do that. We're going to hit update data. What that's going to do is now change the bid. Now you can see the previous bid was 39 cents. The new bid is now 58 cents. So now we've already taken care of it. Boom, that keyword's now optimized. All right, so next we're going to go up to, let's go between 11 and 20. Let's filter again. And what we do is we're going to continue this process between filtering our keywords. And the reason we're going to do this is because we can make really fine-tuned changes now. Okay, so now we got our list of keywords between 1 and 20, and my target ACOS is 30%. So once again, looks like I got quite a few orders on all of these, and they're broad. So this one I'm going to want to raise by 25%. And the reason I want to raise by 25% is I still want to stay, I still want my bids to move up, but I want to stay near this ACOS. I don't want to go like crazy and do like, 100% or something crazy like that. I want to stay within, within margin to still get performance on these keywords. So we'll go ahead and hit update on that. And you can see here, max bid's 88 cents on the first one, previous bid was 70 cents. So now we just changed all of these keywords at once and we raised them by 25%. All right, so here's these keywords now that are broad matched. So, because I'm close to my target match here, maybe I don't want to do 30, maybe I want to do 25, because at 30, I probably don't want to touch it because that's my target ACOS. So let's do 25. Okay, so these I probably want to raise my bid slightly. So let's do 15% on these. So the reason I'm raising bids right now, so the premise of PPC is you want to lower bids on keywords. I made this hilarious PDF that's like, how to optimize PPC in 30 seconds. And it's literally like, raise bids on stuff that's working good, reduce bids on stuff that's not. It's kind of common sense, but that's what we're doing here is we're raising bids on stuff that's performing, on keywords that are performing, and we're reducing bids on keywords that are not performing. What I mean by performing is either under or over our target ACOS.
And so remember, you won't have an ACOS if that keyword bid did not lead to a sale.
Right.
So so by sorting by ACOS, you can tell that you've had sales for those keywords. Right. So that's why it's very easy to sort on your ACOS. And